today a very amazing chapter which you are going to apply in your day-to-day life. Yes, that's measurement. When you go to a grocery shop, when you go to a fruit shop, vegetable shop, you see a weighing scale. So when you measure the things, sometimes the scale goes on the right side and another times it goes on the left side. So on which direction it bends, it simply indicates that that particular object is more heavier. Like here you could see a watermelon and a mango. So that means watermelon is more heavier, it has more weight, right? So your weighing machine is just bending towards the side of the watermelon. The same thing you could see in another picture. You have an orange and an apple and both weigh equal. So when you talk about measurement, we first come at length. So measuring length is how long is your pen, right? How long is your height? How long is that tree? So you could measure the length of different things. The things which are straight could be easily measured. But sometimes you get curved shapes. And more are the curves. That means if you make it straighter, it becomes more longer. Understood? Now coming to weights. So when you measure the thing which is small has lighter weight and which is heavier has the more weight. Then we come to measurements of money. You know, whenever you go to market, you carry money in your wallet, isn't it? So what money do you carry? Can you tell me? Yes, it is rupees. And the smaller unit is paisa. Wonderful. And we say that 1 rupee makes 100 paisa. And there are different currency notes available for you to spend, right? We'll be seeing those over here. Then we talk about days. We know there are 7 days in a week. Moving further, we know the days are Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then comes Saturday followed by Sunday, your holiday, the most awaited one, isn't it? So sometimes you need to compare the lengths. I have brought roses for you. So can you tell me which one is the smaller one? Yes, B is the smallest. And which one is the largest one, the biggest one? We write A. So immediately, promptly, you could see and answer it, isn't it? Just by observing, can you tell which of these building is the taller one? Yes, very nice. And over here, we could mark this right one. Yes, so see, you are observing and giving me the answers right away. But at certain times, the observation doesn't work and here we are using weighing machine. So the side where the weighing machine is bending shows that this object is heavier, right? And here the question is, which is the lighter one? The one which is going up is the lighter one. So every time remember, if you go up, you are the lighter one. If you come down, you are the heavier one on your seesaw. Yes. Now let's move ahead and we could see certain currency notes which are there in your mom's wallet. Yes. We have a 10 rupee note. Then we have 20 rupees note followed by 50 rupees, 100 rupees. Then we have this orange one which is 200 rupees and this one is your 500 rupee note and some of your coins, right? So sometimes you go to the market, you buy certain things, you have to make the combinations of these coins and make the payment, right? Suppose I say I have to pay 30 rupees, so I'll give one 20 rupee coin and another 10 rupees coin. That makes 20 plus 10, that's 30, right? Understood? Now here we are learning measurement with your hand spans, right? So you will find the length. Here we have Rita and she is measuring the length of her notebook and she says it is 3 spans long. And here now Rohit is measuring the length of the table. So you are going to help Rohit to measure the length of his table with the hand spans, right? So hand span is one of the unit of measuring the things. Another unit we have is the U-clips. So here a crayon is given to you and we are putting these clips and we observe that we have 4 clips which are equivalent to 1 crayon, right? So we say the crayon is 4 clips long, right? And A becomes your right option. Understood? And then you have tomatoes and cabbage. So tomatoes are dash the cauliflower in the given. So can you tell which thing is heavier? Yes, cauliflower is heavier and the tomatoes are lighter one. So among these we choose the B option. So we say tomatoes are lighter than the cauliflower in this given picture. So this is how you are going to choose the correct option. Now we come to another question which is related to money. Here we have 4 pictures, right children? And the cost of these items is given over here. And you have to tell which is the costliest. That means whose cost is maximum. And we observe that the cost 30 rupees is the smallest one. Then more bigger is 45. Then more bigger is rupees 60. The cost of cap is rupees 60. And here we have a wristwatch. Its cost is rupees 75. And we say the right option is A. Understood? Let's take another example from days of week. So if yesterday was Thursday, then tomorrow will be C. If yesterday was Thursday, today is Friday. What comes after Friday is Saturday. So D is the right option. Let's move ahead and we have an exercise for you. So here you will be doing the questions as per the instructions and it will be an amazing, wonderful time for you to do a brainstorming and learn different parameters of measurement which you will be applying in your day-to-day life. So you'll come across the questions where you are measuring the length, measuring the weight, which object is longest, which object is heaviest, what comes after. Now we have certain combination of coins and you have to add them and tell that which combination is the maximum one. So just add them together, like this is 20 plus 10 is 30 plus 1 makes 31. You will be adding them all and find which bunch of coins gives you maximum money. Understood? Now let's come to a brain twister, but before we move to the brain twister, I'll tell you that we also use our footsteps to measure the distance. But do you know what is the drawback behind it? Yes, the drawback is if you and me walk together, your foot is smaller than mine, isn't it? That means if I move 5 steps, I'll be covering more distance and your 5 step will be little lesser than mine, isn't it? Here we have Johnson, Mithali and Shoaib and they are moving 25 paces from the school compound wall. They were standing near the school compound wall and the 3 of them moved 25 paces each, and to your surprise, Shoaib reached the farthest distance. Now my question to you is that why he reached farthest distance and why others could cover lesser distance, right? So now it's your time to think what was the reason, right? And then we have a wallet. What do you keep in the wallets? Yes, we do keep notes, we keep coins. And here you have to make the payment of 29 rupees from the wallet and you have to tell that which 6 coins are you going to choose to make it rupees 29. Your time begins now.